Hello, I'm Connor Wiseman. I'm a sophomore. I major in psychology and I attend MTSU. How do you feel about learning virtually? Everyone has their own preference about learning, and when it comes, is learning virtually has become a new norm for students the past couple of years because of the coronavirus. I'll be sharing some pros, cons, and consequences when it comes to online learning. Online learning presents many different types of pros, cons, and consequences. I'll just be going over a couple of them. Online learning presents some different types of pros. The first source, known as northeastern.edu, states that online learning has tremendously helped students with time management. Students find themselves struggling when it comes to balancing out school, work, and a social life, which can be hard for students. Online learning allows students to do their schoolwork at any time that fits best around their schedules. This allows students to be able to do work weeks in advance at any time, whatever fits best in their schedules. Online learning presents some different types of cons as well. A source known as uis.edu states technology is one of the biggest cons. Every student does not have access to the internet, which can be hard because to do your work, if you don't even have access to the internet, you're not able to do it. And some students can't even afford internet, such as their families can't afford to pay for internet in their households or pay the internet bill. Schools do a great job in providing laptops for students to be able to complete their online work. The internet is not always guaranteed to work for students, which is a big con for online learning. Students need some type of computer literacy as well when it comes to online learning, due to the fact that you have to be able to operate the computer to complete the work. And also teachers have to have some type of computer literacy too, to be able to provide the work for students, because if the teacher doesn't have enough computer literacy, then the students won't be able to complete their work. There are some consequences when it comes to online learning as well. A source known as online.illinois.edu states that a consequence will be that students have to pay less when it comes to online learning. The main payments for online learning usually are just tuition and textbooks, which will lower the price dramatically of college. There's no need to pay for housing because students will not be living on campus, and housing is a big chunk of what the students have to pay for in their tuition. There will also be no need for a meal plan because students will not be eating on campus, they will be at home mostly. The source known as computercareer.edu states that another consequence is less social interaction for students. Social interaction is very important for students to have. Social interaction helps us make friends, and sometimes our college friends can be our lifelong friends that we remember for the rest of our life. Social interaction can be a key to happiness for students too. School sometimes is the only social interaction that some students get in a day. No social interactions can lead to different mental disorders such as depression and anxiety. So in conclusion, my name is Connor Wiseman. I'm a sophomore and I major in psychology and attend MTSU. I presented you today some pros, cons, and consequences when it comes to learning virtually or online learning. Online learning has become a new norm for students in the past due to the coronavirus, and who knows when it's going to go back to normal. Everyone has their own preferred way of learning. Online learning presents some different types of pros, cons, and consequences that I've gone over with you today. And I feel that's important for students to learn about because it's become a new norm for students. So for my visual aids, I have my laptop because this is what most students learn on now. I use this probably every single day for school now. It's what most students have to use every single day now. And then another thing that I brought to represent in-person learning is a notebook, because I feel that students probably aren't using these as much now since everything's online. Everyone's using their laptop now and probably aren't writing in these as much though, but these represents in-person learning. Thank you.